Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nona from thealignedlover.com. I know I haven't made a lot of astrological style content lately, but I finally have the Taurus and Midheaven style and persona exploration video for you. If you haven't seen my previous video on Aries Midheaven, check that out. But today we are digging into the very sensual and luxurious sign of Taurus. All right, so before we get into the examples, let's just briefly discuss the midheaven placement. In your chart, this is the highest point in the sky where the sun shines the most brightest. It's the most visible, dazzling, radiant. It is how the public is going to most likely applaud you, recognize you, celebrate you. It's what the public wants from you, what your professional life or circle wants from you. This is not your private self. This is not your intimate self. This is not your person to person kind of energy. This is you in the public sphere, on the public stage. This is your brand. Now, Midheaven in Taurus, which is fixed Earth and ruled by Venus, is going to be associated with themes of luxury, the heights of material wealth, acquisition of resources and wealth, and because Venus is a power player here, so much refinement, luxury, sensuality, timeless beauty, and that celebration of fertility and abundance. If you are familiar with the tarot cards, this placement I think resonates so well with the Empress. Now, we will be looking at persona and style, wearable symbols that really embody this, but you can also look into Midheaven in terms of how you gain career traction. It's your approach. So in terms of Taurus, if you have this placement, you likely gain slow and steady in terms of making strides in your career or professional life. You keep at it, and overall you're quite creative or artistic leaning in your approach, but you have a lot of stamina. The lovely Marilyn Monroe immortalized. We are still looking to her style, her beauty, her performances for inspiration, and she is best known for songs and roles such as Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, My Heart Belongs to Daddy, and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. The public loves to celebrate Marilyn as someone who can be a vessel for this bombshell kind of gold digger energy, but we don't demonize her for it. We celebrate her for it. We embrace her desire, her aspirations towards material gains, material wealth. And if you think about maybe, for example, Aries midheavens, if they were to play these roles, I don't think they would be as successful because the public wants to see them embodying a different energy, a different path, a different theme. But Marilyn, with her Taurus in midheaven, or her midheaven in Taurus, can really charm on her path towards material wealth, at least in her roles, in her artistic creation. So in terms of beauty, style, and makeup, her hair always perfectly styled, sensuous, face framing, luxurious, glamorous makeup, and her most iconic clothing, dresses, are expensive looking, they're timeless, they really celebrate the curves of her body, they're generally quite classy. You know, there's nothing very cheap or crude or crass about her most famous styles. Just very luxurious and beautiful bombshell. All right, next up we have Margot Robbie. I've added styles from her most two pivotal roles, at least in terms of this midheaven energy. She became extremely famous when she played Gold Digger Naomi in Wolf of Wall Street, and now she is forever associated with the role of Barbie. Now, again, Gold Digger, Wolf of Wall Street, a woman going after the heights of material wealth and luxury, and then she plays Barbie, timeless doll that really represents not only, I guess, conventional, elevated femininity, having a bunch of jobs and careers, having her Malibu dream house. Barbie has a lot of material wealth that she has cultivated, and she does it in a very elegant way. So, in terms of style and makeup, again, that bombshell hair, always beautifully styled, very polished, very glamorous makeup, shimmery, very curve enhancing, the pulled eyes, the high cheekbones, the blush, the highlighter, the perfectly glossed lips. And in terms of clothing, celebrating the curves of the body, very chic, more expensive looking fabrics, prints, and designs. Very fun still, especially with Barbie, but never crass or crude. There's always that kind of classy lady element to it. All right, next up, Blake Lively. We most recognize her as Serena van der Woodsen in Gossip Girl. She played a rich, stylish, beautiful young lady. So many great outfits. And publicly, I think she really represents the Empress tarot card very, very accurately. She has that sensuous, abundant, happy life. We celebrate her and root for her because we love seeing her happy in her marriage. We love seeing her embrace motherhood, having all of her children. We love seeing her have good relationships with other women. And she also loves to share about domestic aspects of her life, like cooking and baking, gardening. She has that spritzer or mocktail company, I think. Something very sensual and pleasurable, very Venusian. A big empire going on for Blake. So in terms of style and hair, again, refined, luxurious, bombshell, glamorous, classy, expensive. That's what we love to see on Blake. She could be dripping in gold, and we would just absolutely, absolutely eat it up and not think it's too much or it's excessive. We think it's just right. All right, so Selena Gomez is our next example, and I think now it's getting even more literal. So Selena has her rare beauty empire. She sells beauty products, makeup that is so Venusian. That's just literally Taurus. If you had to find tangible items, the association with Taurus is just extremely strong. And she also has that Selena and Chef Show cooking, delicious, very pleasurable foods and experiences, a rich domestic aspect. And then, of course, her career is very long lasting. She's constantly working. She's always doing something creative, collaborating. She's always building her empire. She's never not working, it seems. Now she's producing her own show. So she has got a literal empire that she's building over time, and I'm sure it's going to last. Now, in terms of style and beauty, we love to see Selena in very glamorous, elevated, sophisticated styles. I think those look so gorgeous on her, and she can wear dollar sign earrings and diamonds, and it doesn't look too much on her. It just looks, it looks charming on her. There's a sense of, I would say, sympathy that the public can feel with her, that doesn't make us hate her for wearing these symbols of luxury and material wealth, if that makes sense. In terms of other types of clothing, glitter, shimmer, sequins, something a little bit more casual, like this gorgeous puff sleeve wrap blouse. Still casual, but it's very elegant. It looks expensive. It's polished. It's soft. It's refined. And finally, our last example, Jessica Alba. I think she has the most kind of literal expression of this midheaven sign because she has her honest beauty company empire. She sells makeup, cleaning products, products for babies. So we're touching on all those themes of beauty, domestic richness, fertility, abundance, practicality even. She sells a lot of like natural detergents and cleaning products. Very, very practical, very earthy, but still very sensuous and refined. And in terms of career, she's just been working forever. She has so much career stamina. She's I think she admitted to kind of being a workaholic. She just loves to work. She loves to make stuff happen, and she's very stubborn about it. Now, in terms of her style, again, same things going on, very sensual, conventionally feminine, themes of fertility and abundance, like flowers, botanicals, things that really enhance soft curves, very fluid, very drapey, the sense of like dripping in soft metallics, very glamorous, even with more professional, practical outfits like a simple button down and blazer. There's still that sense of luxury and elegance, that expensive sheen. All right, so finally, here are some garments that can act as like symbols for this placement. If you want to wear more of these to really get in touch with this energy, even in the workplace, if you want to have people be more receptive to this energy and really amplify it. Here are some examples going from more intricate to a little bit more simple. Again, we're looking for that soft fluidity, that luxurious, kind of rich, refined fabric. Think silks, satins, velvets, very soft Pima cottons, anything buttery and fluid and delicate and refined and very well made. Look for intricate embroidery or lace or pretty crochets. Well-made little details like tassels and rope belts, ruffles, pleats, puff sleeves, little flares, anything luscious. More simple items like pretty halter tops, cowl neck dresses, slip dresses, pretty ball gowns, classic trench coats that are just that much more sensual with little flares, ribbons, and of course look to Marilyn, to Margot, Barbie, Selena, Jessica, and Blake. Look at their styles and see if you can find any items that you think would look really good on you that resonate with you. All right, that was it for this video. Again, this is a very general look at one placement. I'm not looking at the entire chart. I would be here for days, I think. So just keep that in mind, and I'll see you in the next video. We'll go over Gemini.